Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. So now I am very happy to announce that I am starting the classes for PUC first year, that is for class 11th. And one more thing, to help the Kannada medium students, I am giving you in very simple language and I am explaining very slowly. Always the students, before joining the science, the students are thinking, so science is tough, especially mathematics is very tough. No, it is not like that. Like other subject, here no need to buy anything, just you have to remember the concept. If you know the concept, you can solve any example. So here that's why I'm telling the students, first try to understand the concept. If the concept is clear, you can solve the examples. So from today only we will start the class. So let us start with the sets. I'm giving you all the exercise, all the chapters from NCERT. So sets. Then what is a set? Set is nothing but it is a collection of well-defined object. Yes, what it is? It is a collection of well-defined object. And if the definition you are not following, you don't worry. I will explain each and everything with the help of example. So student, please take the paper and pen. Go on writing along with me. Write on the definition first. Yes, what is the definition? A set is a collection of, it is a collection of well-defined object. Well-defined objects, and the objects are also known as elements or functions. Objects are called elements or functions. And see, these elements or functions are always denoted by small letters. You generally they are denoted by small letters. So for example, that is A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, like that. You can use anything. And sets are usually denoted by capital letters. For example, A, B, C, D, X, Y, like that. So that means what is a set? A set is a collection of well-defined objects. You know now three things. One is set is a collection of well-defined objects. Second one, the elements of the sets are denoted by small letters, and the sets are denoted by capital letters. And in between every element middle we are writing comma. And one more thing, the elements are usually written in between flower bracket. Now I am explaining that. See, for example, now I am giving you the example how to write the set. First one, odd natural number. Right, I am giving you the example, odd natural number. Natural numbers. See, odd. For Kannada medium students, odd means it is Besa Sanke. Natural means Swabhavika. Odd natural numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and it goes on continuing because we don't know the last number. But see, what is the difference in first and second? Odd natural numbers less than 10. Then how you write? It starts with 1 because the natural number starts with 1. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 9 is the last because we have to write the number less than 10. And they are writing in the form of in between the flower bracket. After every number middle we have to write a comma, and let us denote it by any capital letter A. So like this we are writing a set. Now I am giving you some standard examples we are using throughout the first year and second year. So please take a paper and pen along with me. Go on, write that. Standard example, and we will not change that denotation. That whatever we are denoting. First one, n. What is n? N stands for set of natural numbers. The set of natural numbers. And z or I, this is a symbol for set of integers. It is denoted by either z or I. Set of integer means it contains whole numbers, positive, negative as well as 0. Natural number means it starts with 1. See, that is n is nothing but 1, 2, 3 like that. And next one, z or I is 0. I am writing both plus or minus 2 like that. Or you can write like this. For negative also there is no end. So like this, 0, 1, 2, 3. Like this we can write the set of integers. Next, the set of rational numbers. Q is the set of rational numbers. That means in the examination or in the exercise, in the examples, if Q is given, they are not giving you this explanation. You have to understand it is nothing but the set of rational number. What is a rational number? Any number in the form of P by Q. Any number in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So that means any fraction. The whole numbers are also a fraction. Next, R, the set of real numbers. The set of real numbers. Next, Z plus. Z plus tells you what? The set of positive integers. Next, Q plus. This is set of positive rational numbers. Positive rational numbers. And what is R plus? Now you are familiar how to write. It is a set of, R is what? Set of real numbers. R plus tells you what? Set of positive real number. Set of positive real numbers. Understood? So like this, these are the symbols. Again we have so many symbols I will give when I am going on explaining the each and every exercise. Wherever it is necessary I will tell you important and mark this. Like that, in one page please note down these values. Now I am giving you one important note. So what is that note? Before writing that note I will explain. See here, the set A I am giving you as A, E, I, O, U. You know what they are? They are the vowels of English alphabet. Now I want to tell that A is an element of this set. How you write? A belongs to A. This is when you are writing, we have to write like this. When you are reading, it is belongs to. Small element A. It is an element of set A. This is capital A. It is a set. Or E, it is an element of A. If I write B, see, it is not an element of A. These symbols tell you it is not in the set. So now according to, for this I am giving you the note. If it is belongs to means we are writing like this. That means it is present in the set. If it is not present in the set, this is a symbol. If A is an element of a set A, we say that A belongs to A. The Greek symbol, this epsilon, is used to denote it, that is belongs to. For belongs to we are writing the symbol this, that is nothing but epsilon. But while reading we have to say that A is an element of A, or A is belongs to A, E belongs to A, B does not belongs to A. Thus we write A belongs to A. This is very important. Suppose B does not belongs to A means how you write? This is. Now that also I am writing here. This is a note you have to note down. If B, note means that is the important thing we want to tell you. If B is not an element, of a set A, we write B does not belongs to A, and read B does not belong to A. Understood? Like this we are defining a set. Now I am giving you some example. They are related with this set only. So that is from NCERT exercise 1.1. So please note on that which of the following are sets, justify your answer. Question is like this. Which of the following are sets? Justify your answers. First one, the collection of all the months of a year beginning with the letter J. We have to say that whether it is a set or not. Yes, in the year you can write a months, all the months they will start with J. Now write down yes. Why it is a set? Because you can make a collection of all these months, they will start with J. For example, January, June, July, like that. You have to write that in the form of flower bracket. So you can write the set. Now go for the second one. Now you can able to write that. That is second one. The collection of 10 most talented writers of India. So can we make a list of the writers, those who are talented? No, we cannot say who are talented, because sometimes we feel that one writer is good, another, for us one writer is good, for another person different writer is good. So we cannot judge that. That's why we cannot say it is a set. So the given example is not a set. Third one, the collection of all boys in your class. Yes, can you make a list of the boys in your class? Yes, of course, because with the help of attendance, with the help of admission, how many boys took the admission in the class, we can say that we can make a list of that and we can write it in the form of flower bracket. That's why we can write the given statement is a set. Yes, it is a set. Fourth one, a team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. So here we cannot judge who are best batsmen, because even though they are good in one match, they can score 0 in another match. So throughout the year they will not score good. So we cannot say that it is a set. It is not a set. Going to the fifth one. You are writing this or what? Going to the fifth one. A collection of natural numbers less than 100. Yes, we can write a numbers less than 100. So with the help of that, first tell me whether sorry, it is a set or not. If it is a set, yes, give the reason. So the given statement is a set. So we have to write yes. Why it is a set? Yes, of course we can write the numbers from 1 to 99. They are less than 100 and they are natural numbers. Question number 6. A collection of novels written by the writer Munshi Premchand. Yes, we can make a list of novels though it is written by Munshi Premchand. So that's why the given statement is yes. Now I am giving you 3 questions as a assignment, that is a homework. I will give the answer in the next class. So the next one, the collection of all even integers. Next one, the collection of questions in this chapter. Next one, a collection of most dangerous animals of the world. So these 3 questions I am giving you as a homework. In the next class I will start with these 3 examples. Now we have a next part, but today I am not going to the next part because this is the first class for class 11, that is PUC first year students. So just I want to make them a relaxed and I want to give the feel that the mathematics is not tough. It is a very simple, very easiest subject. So that's why I am explaining in very slowly and in simple language. So try these 3 examples, and to get the next videos in throughout the NCERT chapters, please watch my video, share it, like it and subscribe it. Please give the comments in comments box.